sun dips low behind the Appalachian Ridge. Golden light spills across the worn floorboards. A gentle breeze stirs the hanging wind chimes. Time slows down the heart of the valley. There is a rocking chair that sits facing the west, where my grandfather used to lay his weary bones to rest. The paint is peeling like the bark on the sycamore tree, but it still holds the weight of the boy I used to be. I can smell the sweet grass blooming by the riverside, and hear the water washing all the jagged stones inside. The crickets tune their legs to play an evening serenade, while I just sit and watch the colors of the valley fade. The shadows stretch their fingers through the yard. The journey back to this old place was hard, but every mile I traveled brought me near to the quiet peace that always lingers here. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no race left to win, just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight I am finally home. Brought a battered guitar with rusty copper strings to play the melodies the gentle evening brings. The fireflies are waking up like lanterns in the dark, catching the rhythm of the beating of my heart. I think about the ones who walked this gravel path before, who left their muddy footprints by the heavy wooden door. Their voices are an echo in the branches of the pine, pouring out their wisdom like a glass of blackberry wine. The shadows stretch their fingers through the yard. The journey back to this old place was hard, but every mile I traveled brought me near to the quiet peace that always lingers here. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no race left to win, just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight, I am finally home. The city lights were blinding, the concrete was so cold. I traded all my simple days for a pocket full of gold. But gold can never buy the sound of rain upon a tin roof, or the honest, quiet comfort of a solitary truth. So I am trading back the hustle for the stillness of the night, surrendering my spirit to the fading of the light. Oh, the timber and twilight sing a familiar song, telling my wandering heart exactly where it belongs. Wrapped in the warmth of a honey-colored moon, humming along to a slow acoustic tune. No rush to be anywhere, no empty race to win, just the whispering leaves and the breath of the wind. I am anchoring down in the dust and the loam. In the timber and twilight, I am finally home. The sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out long across the wooden floorboards. Just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow. Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold, sitting in this rocking chair feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. The hound dog on the porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is taking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle sweet surrender where the earth and heavens meet. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just a steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep, and the peace is running deep. The sun dips low behind the timberline. A gentle breeze rustles the weary leaves. Shadows stretch across the wooden planks. It is time to let the day just fall away. I left my dusty boots beside the open door, watch the final colors paint the sky. The crickets tune their strings beneath the floor, while a solitary hawk begins to fly. You bring a pair of glasses and the wine, and settle in the rocking chair with me. Your hand reaches across to capture mine, beneath the branches of the willow tree. The rush of the morning is fading to gray. The noise of the highway is miles away. I feel the slow rhythm of keeping the time as the stars in the twilight begin their quiet climb. So let the porch light glow against the dark, while the fireflies are lighting up a spark. There is nothing left to carry, nothing left to do, just to rest here in the stillness, me and you. The world can keep on spinning out of sight. We are safely anchored in this tender night. With the scent of honeysuckle on the evening breeze, we have found our quiet heaven underneath the trees. A distant train is rumbling down the iron track, a lonely whistle blowing through the pines. I would not trade this moment or go back to chase the gold that glitters in the mines. Your head is resting gently on my weary arm. The summer wind is moving through the brush. We built a little haven on this sleepy farm, where every spoken worry turns to hush. The rush of the morning is fading to gray. The noise of the highway is miles away. I feel the slow rhythm of keeping the time as the stars in the twilight begin their quiet climb. So let the porch light glow just to rest here in the stillness, me and you. The world can keep on spinning out of sight. We are safely anchored in this tender night, with the scent of honeysuckle on the evening breeze. We have found our quiet heaven underneath the trees. Sometimes the seasons move a bit too fast, and time slips through our fingers like the sand. But when the heavy shadows are finally cast, I find my shelter holding on to your hand. The silver moon is rising like a lantern in the sky, to watch us as the gentle hours go drifting by. So let the porch light glow against the dark, while the fireflies are lighting up a spark. There is nothing left to carry, nothing left to do, just to rest here in the stillness, me and you. The world can keep on spinning out of sight. We are safely anchored in this tender night, with the scent of honeysuckle on the evening breeze. We have found our quiet heaven underneath the trees. Yes, we have everything we need right here, just the porch light glowing in the atmosphere. Rest your eyes and let the silence fall. Love is the sweetest comfort of them all. Dust motes are dancing in the slanted afternoon sun. The old screen door is rusting on its rusted hinges. A gentle breeze moves through the weeping willow leaves. Everything is quiet, everything is perfectly still. I found the old acoustic in the corner of the room, beneath a heavy canvas sheet, untouched inside the gloom. The varnish is a little chipped around the wooden neck, from all those summer evenings sitting out upon the deck. I strike a simple open chord and let it ring into the hall. It bounces off the faded yellow paper on the wall. The grandfather clock is keeping rhythm in the dark, and suddenly I'm carried to a memory in the park. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living porch light was a beacon, calling wandering children home. And the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. The photographs are resting in a box beneath the bed, with edges frayed and curled around the words we never said. A Polaroid of you and me beside the Chevrolet. The hood was warm, the sky was painted in a dusty gray. I run my fingers over every little faded face, marvel at the way that time can never really chase. The feeling of a moment when you know you are alive, watching the evening swallow up the highway 55. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon, calling wandering children home. And the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Some people spend their whole lives looking for a brand new start, but I've been keeping all my treasures right here in my heart. The melody is simple, but it holds a heavy truth, a quiet sanctuary built upon my distant youth. So let the shadows lengthen and the evening gently fall. I wouldn't trade a single second, I will keep them all. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon, calling wandering children home. And the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Exactly where we stood beneath the fading amber light. I Let the final chord ring out into the peaceful night. Just a quiet memory resting in the dust, drifting off to silence the way we always must. The sun dips low behind the western pines. A gentle breeze stirs up the settling dust. The world gets quiet in the fading light. I tune these rusted strings and find my peace. The old rocking chair groans a familiar tune, keeping time with the rising of the silver moon. There is a harvest breeze rolling through the yard, blowing away the days that have been too hard. A hound dog sleeps beside the heavy wooden door, dreaming of open fields he used to explore. The coffee in my tin cup has gone a little cold, but the warmth in this evening is a sight to behold. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedal steel winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The lightning bugs are waking in the tall green grass, flashing like memories through a stained glass. I hear the distant murmur of the winding creek. It is the kind of simple comfort that I always seek. The willow tree is swaying with a graceful bend, like an old and faithful welcoming friend. I lean my head back against the painted wood and realize that life is feeling mighty good. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the petals steal winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. Sometimes the road is rocky and the mountain steep. Sometimes the valleys feel a little dark and deep. But there is a healing in this rustic, quiet space, a gentle rhythm steadying the human race. The upright bass just walks a steady, calming line, and everything I thought was broken is doing fine. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the petals still winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The stars are shining bright above the timberline. The night is still and everything is feeling fine. One final chord rings out across the peaceful dark. I carry this sweet quiet deep within my heart. The sun dips low behind the timberline. Shadows stretch out across the gravel drive. Just the sound of the evening settling down, and the quiet humming of an old memory. There is a rusted tractor resting in the weeds beside the wooden fence where the wild honeysuckle bleeds. I step out onto the creaking cedar floor and leave my heavy boots right beside the cabin door. The air is thick with the scent of summer pine. A gentle breeze is whispering through the muscadine. I close my eyes and I can almost hear the sound of my father's laughter echoing around. The daylight fades into a soft, familiar gold. kind of warmth that never really gets too old. I pour a glass and watch the stars begin to wake, and feel the years wash over like a quiet lake. Oh, this is where the dust finally settles down, miles and miles away from the heavy Russian town, where the crickets sing a lullaby to the rising moon, and the pedal steel wind plays an old forgotten tune. Time slows its hurried pace out on this county road, giving me a chance to drop my weary heavy load, wrapped up in the arms of a memory so sweet, right here where the earth and the endless heavens meet. I pull the canvas cover off an old acoustic frame. The silver strings still remember how to sing my name. I pluck a melody that my mother used to hum, while staring out across the fields where the shadows come. A firefly flickers softly by the window pane, like a tiny lantern dancing in a gentle rain. It is funny how the smallest things can make you feel complete, when you are sitting still upon this weathered porch retreat. The daylight fades into a soft, familiar gold, kind of warmth that never really gets too old. I pour a glass and watch the stars begin to wake, and feel the years wash over like a quiet lake. Oh, this is where the dust finally settles down, miles and miles away from the heavy Russian town, where the crickets sing a lullaby to the rising moon, and the pedal steel wind plays an old forgotten tune. Time slows its hurried pace out on this county road, giving me a chance to drop my weary heavy load, wrapped up in the arms of a memory so sweet, right here where the earth and the endless heavens meet. I have chased the horizon from the mountains to the sea, looking for a spark of something that was always inside me. But every highway mile only turned my spirit dry, until I pointed my tires back beneath this southern sky. Now the engine is cooling in the twilight air, and I've finally found the answer to my wandering prayer. Yeah, this is where the dust finally settles down, miles and miles away from the heavy Russian town, where the crickets sing a lullaby to the rising moon, and the pedal steel wind plays an old familiar tune. Time slows its hurried pace out on this county road, giving me a chance to drop my weary heavy load. I am wrapped up in the arms of a memory so sweet, right here where the earth and the endless heaven heavens meet. The evening breeze sings a quiet, lingering sigh as a single shooting star paints the darkened sky. I am home at last underneath the old oak tree, safe inside the quiet, just the night and me. The sun dips low behind the western ridge, casting long shadows across the quiet room. Dust motes are dancing in the fading light. Everything feels exactly like it used to. There is a kettle whistling on the rusted stove. I pour a cup and watch the steam begin to rise. The woolen blanket carries smells of autumn clothes, and I can see the seasons changing in your eyes. We built this haven out of cedar and of stone, far from the rushing of the heavy concrete streets. Here in the quiet, we are finally alone, just the gentle rhythm of our resting heartbeats. The evening settles softly on the window pane. The twilight paints the valley in a velvet blue. I hear the gentle tapping of the coming rain, and I am anchored to the earth right here with you. Oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal, when the old acoustic plays a gentle tune. This is the truest kind of magic I can feel, under the silver of a slow and steady moon. We leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door, and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. I watch the firelight play shadows on your face. You hum a melody from 20 years ago. There is a holy kind of stillness in this place, a steady rhythm that is beautifully slow. The floorboards creak a little louder than before, but every scratch and every scuff is like a friend. I leave my weary leather boots upon the floor, and let the jagged edges of my spirit mend. The evening settles softly on the window pane. The twilight paints the valley in a velvet blue. I hear the gentle tapping of the coming rain, and I am anchored to the earth right here with you. Oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal. When the old acoustic plays a gentle tune, this is the truest kind of magic I can feel. Under the silver of a slow and steady moon, we leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door, and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. And when the morning brings a golden hue, we will awake to hear the sparrows in the eaves. But for tonight I only want to stay with you, watching the moonlight falling softly through the leaves. Time is a river, but the water's standing still. Here in the shadows of the silent sleeping hill, oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal. When the old acoustic plays a gentle tune, this is the truest kind of magic I can feel. Under the silver of a slow and steady moon, we leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door, and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. The embers fade to orange in the dark, a peaceful humming fills the sleepy air. I hold the fading fire in my heart, safe in the quiet, resting with you there. The sun is sinking low behind the trees. A gentle quiet settles on the breeze. The dust is settling on the gravel drive. A peaceful feeling starts to come alive. I left my boots out by the wooden door and walked barefoot across the hardwood floor. The coffee pot is cold, the day is done, and shadows stretch beneath the setting sun. I hear the distant hum of highway cars, while crickets tune their strings beneath the stars. The world out there is spinning way too fast, here I have found a quiet place at last. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. I found an old photograph inside a book. It took a minute for a second look. It showed us laughing by the riverside, with nothing left to prove and naught to hide. The years have weathered up my hands and face, but they could never change this sacred place. The porch swing creaks a slow and steady song, reminding me of where I most belong. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. Sometimes I used to chase the neon lights, looking for a spark in lonely nights. I wandered far across the great divide, with just a restless compass for my guide. But every highway gently curved around to bring me back to this familiar ground. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. A lantern flickers as the daylight fades. The yard is wrapped in cool and quiet shades. I close my eyes and finally find my rest, fading with the ember in the west.
The sun is dipping low behind the timber. Shadows stretch across the quiet yard. A gentle breeze is stirring up the memory, and time is moving slow and breathing hard. There is a rusted old tractor asleep in the field, where the tall grass has swallowed the tires, and the paint on the porch is beginning to peel near the ash of the old autumn fires. I can still hear the screen door slam in the wind. I can still see the hound on the steps. Every creak in the floorboards is like an old friend, keeping all of the secrets we kept. The years have been heavy and pulled me away through cities of concrete and stone. But whenever the sky turns a beautiful gray, I can feel the sweet pull of my home. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willows sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. There is a photograph fading right there on the wall, of a father and son by the lake. And I remember the way that the water would fall, and the ripples the pebbles would make. Now the hands on the grandfather clock in the hall keep a rhythm so steady and deep. It is a lullaby playing to comfort us all as the old wooden house goes to sleep. The years have been heavy and pulled me away through cities of concrete and stone. But whenever the sky turns a beautiful gray, I can feel the sweet pull of my home. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willows sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. Sometimes the memories are sweeter than the truth, but I do not mind the sugar in my tea. I am holding to the innocence of my forgotten youth and the beauty of the things that used to be. Let the shadows fall and cover up the scars while I sit out here and count the early stars. Oh, bathe me in that golden evening light. Let the weeping willow sing a country tune. Wrap me in the blanket of the quiet coming night, right beneath the rising of the silver harvest moon. I have wandered down 100 different roads, searching for a piece I left behind. But there is a comfort that my wandering spirit knows. In the golden evening light I finally find. The sun has settled low behind the timber. The pedal steel is whispering in the breeze. I close my tired eyes and I remember and find my quiet peace among the trees.